Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear,
right back at you again. Officer Shapat Dayakin. Dropping something heavy for these cowards out here. Yeah. Coming straight from 125th, 1 West, Harlem, New York. Home of the truth. Man of war with hair wool, no idols, loving judgments. God of the Bible, the men above me shout, Boom Yasha, and all the warriors be like, Boom Yasha. Kingdoms ours, all the heathens forbidden. The chosen bow down to no one, it was written. The men above me shout, Boom Yasha, and all the warriors be like, Boom Yasha. All day as we discuss how they don't like us. Gathered on streets and corners, all is feeling righteous. Real particular, nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us, watch where you stepping. Cause a scene, you gon' see how brotherhood is a weapon. Tough skin protect our wrists, teach girls and kids devoutness. Call them prophetess, a priest damn near nothing without it. More than rubies, cute and understanding when describing. Virtue loving, no lip from the daughters of Zion. Gold teeth, earrings, chains, and the rings. Precious metals, fabrics, emphatic stones, and everything. Trying to catch the slang, rewind what we rapping slang. Lost in parables, just scripture breakdowns terrible. Yasha Allah, Prince of the power, we are the Jews. God on earth, you can see it by watching all our moves. Man of war with hair wool, no idols, loving judgments. God of the Bible, men above me shout, Boom Yasha, and all the warriors be like, Boom Yasha. Kingdoms ours, all the heathens forbidden. The chosen bow down to one, it was written. The men above me shout, Boom Yasha, and all the warriors be like, Boom Yasha. Man of war with hair wool, no idols, loving judgments. God of the Bible, the men above me shout, Boom Yasha, and all the warriors be like, Boom Yasha. Kingdoms ours, all the heathens forbidden. The chosen bow down to no one, it was written. The men above me shout, Boom Yasha, and all the warriors be like, Boom Yasha.
According to God, the white man is the devil.
You see, I've been in here for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot. They like to claim leadership. They like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above what they really is and have authority. But they don't really need that authority. They don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. See, everybody ain't with all that peace talk. Everybody ain't with all that. Let bygone be. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to profit. It's about to get serious. When they hit us with dope and kill us with crack, where the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. Oh, he cashed out on your blood, traded you in and bought a new biz. Ask you the prophets, I tell you the scheme. If you don't wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I say you won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga in Fed, he up for parole because of the COVID. It feel like the host in this world that don't go together. Know it's gold in the ghetto. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the score never settled. Yeah, see the props. So I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you know, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass she the prophets. You know, like we all come together. Cause you know, they say God so loved the world. God so loved the world. Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass she the prophets. Don't give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Hey, gentlemen, y'all, we don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass she the prophets. Step up, silent for show to the fake niggas. Stay silent, I got it, let's go. I ain't taking no loss, I ain't no tongue, but we got the flow. Ain't no peace, just play with your own. I'ma be loyal to the right arm. Tell him we can't keep me slave. And I can never let bygone be bygone. Got your baby mother on high, got your baby pass through the fire. Ain't she the prophets? That baby soul belong to the Lord. How dare you abort it? Therefore a failure, bitch, I can't afford it. I prepare slaughter, you bring me my water. Push your leaders weak, let them lies slip through their teeth. Their ass, stop it, ass, she the prophets.
That's just the reality, Christians. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years, but that's what the church is for, lying. That's why they exist, to lie the money out of your pockets.
Boy, your ass need to stop it, ass she the give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga.
You boy, you know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in, yeah. But that was my niggas, yeah. I'm in it, yo. Got my nigga Ramon with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding General, your honor. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home, that's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my I can gon' let him have it. Hey, think you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. All them pussy niggas talk the shit, yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm rippin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start steppin'. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my guns, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and blessing. Better watch how you steppin', brotherhood. I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and others because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, and shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin'. brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
I was shot like a thumb. Yeah, I was Shema thumb, but Shimmy, I was shot. Preaching officer, I'm a one bar. Tuesday night, brother. As ISUPK under Command Johanna since 1969, we've been teaching the truth. Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians is the chosen people of God, and our oppressors, the devil Bible speaks of. And tonight's class, what we're going to be talking about is how Black people, we need to gather ourselves together because the nation not desired. Because all you got to do is look and see what's going on in the news and the media, and you will see that this country is going down the drain, down the toilet. You know, nobody wants to invest in America. The stocks and stuff is going bad. Everybody's pulling out of America. But Black people, we sitting here, we're going to take the fall for everything, you know. So what we need to do is we need to come together because we the ones that made this country what it is anyway. And now that the Lord is done letting these people oppress us down to piss, you're starting to see remnants of their kingdom just really shattering. So I'm gonna play this video real quick about something Trump said to show that Trump. This is a nation that invented. Trump is just he's an idiot. The same way he don't know who invented and who made America great. Trump don't even know that he's the president of Puerto Rico. Since he's been the president of the United States, he keep referring to talking to the president of Puerto Rico about his dislikes and stuff that's going on with their country. But Trump don't even know that he is the president of Puerto Rico. Just like he didn't know that Black people did all this stuff he about to say. This is a nation that invented the light bulb, the telegraph, the television, the telephone, the computer chip, the smartphone, the GPS, the integrated circuit, and even the internet. Basically, we invented everything. What is left? We invented everything. And now it's AI. We invented everything. Does anyone have anything else to? Right. So just like he didn't know that Black people invented everything basically that makes America the great rich country that it is, he don't even know he's the president of Puerto Rico. He's an idiot. He don't even know that Puerto Rico is America. He's a fool. And this is why I'm saying Black people, we gather ourselves together. Because this is a person that is ruling over the richest country in the world. Incompetence, pure incompetence. Real time. All right, so yeah, we'll go ahead and jump into the Bible. We're gonna start off in Apocrypha Ecclesiasticus 2. All right, this the book of Ecclesiasticus 2:1, and it says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation." Because that's what you got to understand. Once it's time for you to come serve the Lord, it's not gonna be easy. You know, that's why we never served the Lord from the jump. You know, since Jacob and Esau, we've never served the Lord. Because serving the Lord comes with temptation. And most people are just going to take whatever it is, whether it's a woman, whether it's some type of financial gain, or just popularity or anything, the temptation, usually you will fall for it. Because a lot of people don't know if they being tempted or if this is just what the Lord wants for you. And you got to prepare your soul for temptation. And your soul is yourself. That's you. That's who you are. You know, because your soul comes back into the earth. When you die, your soul comes back. That is who you are. The flesh and blood, that is exactly what it is, just flesh and blood. But your soul is you. When them decisions get made and you carry them out, that is you. That is your soul that's doing it. Verse 2. Set thy heart aright. Now, when it's talking about your heart, it's talking about your mind. Feel me? When you come serve the Lord, you got to get your mind right. Because if you don't have your mind right, you're going to go off. You're going to start to do things that the Lord is not with. Because you didn't stay focused. You didn't get your mind right. And constantly endure, right? And constantly endure. You feel me? That's when you're going through something. When you're going through something, you don't quit. That's what endurance is. Not quitting. Like if you was playing sports and you was tired, you needed some water, and you had to build up endurance so you can go longer without needing water, longer without getting tired. And that's what we got to do in the truth. The same way if you was running track, you got to train and you got to constantly endure. And that's how you train to serving the Lord. You feel me? When temptations come, you just say no. You fight through it. The same way you did if you was running up a treadmill, trying to practice for an event. And make not haste in time of trouble, right? And make not haste, which is talking about basically like running away. You feel me? Quickly. You quickly running back to who you was when trouble come. But when time of trouble come, that's the temptation. When stuff start going wrong in your life, that is the temptation. And the Lord is trying to prepare you for much bigger things that you're going to have to go through serving the Lord. Cleave unto him and depart not away, right? And that's talking about the Lord. You got to cleave unto the Lord. That's how you fight temptation. You got to turn and ask yourself, what would the Lord want you to do? That thou mayest be increased at the last end, right? And that's the point. So that's something that the Christian church don't tell you. The Christian church don't tell you that you're going to go through pain and suffering. When you come serve the Lord, you about to start going through a lot of stuff. It is to be easy. It ain't all about to be glitz and glamour like the church tell you. If you serve the Lord, you're going to be rich and famous and just pray to Jesus and he's going to get you a big house and a nice car. That's not true. The Bible say he may increase at thy last end. Right when you thinking the Lord is not with you, you ready to fold, you ready to give up. That is when the Lord is actually about to give you what you was asking for. You just not about to quit. You almost there. He almost broke you. And that's when the Lord gonna come through. That's usually how it go. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, right? Whatever you going through in life, when you come serve the Lord, you got to take it cheerfully. You hear me? You got to just embrace it. Whatever type of punishment or whatever judgment the Lord is sending on you, you got to take it cheerfully. You just got to embrace it and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. Right now, when you change to a low place, because that's not what you expected. You was told all your life when you come serve the Lord, you start going to church or you go to the Muslim mosque, they gonna tell you that, yeah, you about to be rich and famous now. You about to get everything you ever dreamed of, and that's not true. It's actually the opposite. When you come serve the Lord, you're going to be brought to a low state. You feel me? You're going to be put in a low place where you're going to be almost on the breaking point of crashing out. And that's what you deserve. That's what everybody deserves. You feel me? None of us was perfect. None of us kept the commandments, kept the laws since we was out of our stomach. You feel me? All of us deserve to be put to death, but we still here. We still here. We still standing, and that's because the Lord is trying you. You feel me? He's trying you. He's putting you through something to see if you're going to stand with him, to see if you should be blessed in the end. And that's why he say get cheerfully. For gold is tried in the fire, right? And that's the truth. The purified gold is they have to burn it. They have to melt it to get all the other metals and all other stuff up off it. So now it's fine gold. You hear me? They got to purify it with fire. And that's what the Lord going to do with you. When you come serve the Lord, you're going to be put through fire, which is pain and suffering. That's the metaphor. You're going to get put through pain and suffering to see if you even worthy. And acceptable men in the furnace for adversity, right? That's the comparison. The same way gold is put through the fire, so is acceptable men. You're going to be put through a furnace of adversity. You feel me? You're going to be going through a lot of stuff in your life because the Lord is testing you. He's purifying you. He's getting all the bitch nigga and the bitch woman up off of you. You feel me? Because a lot of people still got a little bitch in them. And the Lord going to put you through stuff to get that shit up off of you when you come serve the Lord. Believe in him and he will help thee. Order thy way right and trust in him. And that's it. People be asking all these questions about what's next and what do we do from here and this and that. You got to trust in the Lord. You don't believe in the Lord. Most people do not believe in God. They say they do. They got it tatted on their chest, their hands, they got the Jesus pieces on. But I'm telling you, most people do not believe in God. You know what most people believe in? Money. Most people believe in money and drugs is going to solve their problems. Most people do not believe God is ever going to do anything to solve their problems. Unless they on their deathbed, unless they catch cancer, unless their child get real sick, now they on their knees praying. But until then, people is trusting in money and drugs. Yea, that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside lest ye fall. Right? Because that's what's going to happen. If you don't wait on the Lord's mercy, you try to find another way, another avenue out of this situation you got put in, then you're going to fall. That's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to fall. If you don't wait on the Lord to come and give you the mercy, then you're going to fall. You're going to fall weak to something, and then that's going to be the end of it. Like real talk. Because you got to wait on the Lord's mercy. You got to wait till the Lord come fix the problem. Yea, that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Right, everlasting joy is talking about peace. Because that's all anybody ever wants is peace. You think you want to be the lifestyle of the rich and the famous? You don't. Ask ISUPK. Her husband is worth $1 billion and she is miserable. You hear me? Money is not going to bring you the peace that you really want. That's what you really want. You hear me? You thinking it's money. You think it's all the drugs. That is not what you want. You want to be at peace. You want to be mentally stable and sound. That's what everybody truly desires. They just think money is how you're going to obtain that. And we keep learning through different types of rich people that that's just not true. look at the generations of old and see. See, that's what I'm saying. You always supposed to look at the past. You feel me? If you don't know the history, it's doomed to repeat itself. You feel me? And that's why the Bible always gonna keep talking about looking backwards, looking at what happened to other people that made these same mistakes. Look at the generations of old and see. Did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? Right, that's what you got to understand. You feel me? We got to look at the generation of old, because the brothers that were back then who trusted in the Lord, they overcame. You feel me? The ones that didn't abide in fear, they overcame. The ones that didn't despise the Lord, they overcame at the end. And they all went through tragic things. Moses, Elijah, who else? Aaron. I mean, just think about it. Elisha. Think about all the prophets of old. Mattathias and his sons. They all went through stuff. Mordecai and Esther. And they trusted in the Lord and they overcame in the end. Real talk. Job is the most famous one. For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in the time of affliction. And that's what you got to remember. The Lord, he is full of compassion. He's full of long suffering, which means he will suffer you for a certain amount of time to where he's waiting on you to get right. That's why I say he's very pitiful, because he's pitiful. He has pity on us. You feel me? From time to time again, we keep breaking these commandments, keep going into slavery, keep having the heathens over us, time and time again. Woe be to fearful hearts, right? Destruction. Destruction to minds that's full of fear, right? And faint hands. What's a faint hand? That's like when you stop working and you done gave up. And the sinner, they go of two ways, right? Destruction unto the sinner that go of two ways. You feel me? You can't serve the Lord and the devil. It's not gonna work. You can't serve your wicked thoughts and serve God. Just ain't gonna work. And that's why I say destruction to the sinner. For the damn Christians that thinking God loved the sinner and hate the sin. That ain't what the Bible says. The Bible say destruction to the sinner. Yeah, we could drop that. Go to Ecclesiastes 33 and 13. All right, this is Ecclesiastes 33 and 13. And they say, as the clay as in the potter's hands, right? Now the potter is talking about the Lord, because he's the one that molded us. We are just clay. We're just flesh and blood. All we are. You know, it's not that big of a deal. Like, people don't understand, how can God hate and how can he not love this and love that? Man, look, you just love your white slave masters, and just admit it, and just leave it at that. Because the same way you can have a favorite car, a favorite son or daughter, the Lord can have a favorite group of people. And it reads, as the clay is in the potter's hand to fashion it at his pleasure. Right. So basically he's making it how he wants. So man is in the hand of him that made him, to render to them as like of him best. Good is set against evil, right? So that's what it's saying. It's saying the Lord, he creates good people and he creates evil. And the good is set against the evil. Real talk. They say the good is set against evil. life against death. Every day, life and death is fighting against each other. Life and death. The Lord wants you to live, but your flesh wants you to die. God wants you to live. That's what he wants. He put us here to live, but our flesh want to get high. Our flesh want to have sex with hoes. You feel me? Our flesh want to live in lust, but the Lord is putting our spirit against it. That's why you always got something in the back of your mind. It's called a conscience, something white people don't have. But most people have a conscience, and your conscience is your spirit that's fighting against the bad decisions that your flesh want to make. So it's the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly, and that's a fact. That's why you don't fit in. You wonder why you don't fit in with certain people, certain demographics. You just wonder why you don't fit in with your family, at the barbecue, at your friends you used to hang with. You don't fit in because the sinner is against the godly, and the godly is against the sinner. Y'all spirits ain't clicking. Like real talk. Y'all spirits is not clicking. And that's how the Lord made it. Because he made people that's evil. And he's made people that's good. You just got to figure out which one are you. You feel me? Are you the godly or are you the sinner? You'll find out. It won't take long either. At all. So look upon all the works of the Most High, and there are two and two, and one against another. Right? That's a fact. The godly and the sinner will always be against each other. It's never going to work. It's never going to fit in. Black and white people will never fit in together. Black people and Africans will never fit in together. The Japanese and the Chinese don't even fit in together. And they both Asian. But they won't fit in together. That's just the way it is. We all is different nations of people. Different mannerisms. Different ways of thinking. All right, so yeah, we'll drop that. And now we'll go to Proverbs 15 and 31. All right, this is the book of Proverbs 15 and 31. The ear that heareth the reproof of life abideth among the wise. Now, what is reproof? That's disapproval. You feel me? When you come serve the Lord, you got to be ready to hear how wicked you are. You know, you come in the truth, you got to be ready to hear it. That is wise of you. That is masculine of you to do that. For you to hear that you're not right all the time. Because, you know, everybody want to be right all the time. And that's not what the Bible say. The Bible say the ear that heareth the reproof, which is the disapproval of life, abideth among the wise. That's among the wise. You know, people that's cool with hearing the truth because the truth hurts. You just do. The truth hurts. Hearing that you lived a lie, that hurt right there. All the stuff your body that got used to because you was told it was nothing wrong with being an alcoholic. It was nothing wrong with being a drug addict. And now you come to find out that it is something wrong with it. And you take heed of it, that means you among the wise. He that refuseth instruction despiseth his own soul. And that's a fact. If you don't want to hear instruction, you feel me? You refusing the instruction. You getting told what to do, what not to do. And if you want to refuse it, then you despise your own soul. And what we just talking about, your soul is you. So you don't even care about yourself. And a lot of people will never take that into consideration, that when you're not listening to somebody telling you the truth about something you're doing, it never dawns on you that, damn, I don't even care about myself. This person cares about me more than I care about my own soul. The box of cigarettes say you catch cancer for smoking it. Somebody tell you need to quit smoking, you look at them like they the devil. You look at them like they the sinner. Like real talk. So yeah, if you don't want to be corrected, then really you might well just go ahead and commit suicide. Like he said on Lean On Me, you smoking crack, don't you? You hear me? When you're killing yourself, you're just doing it slow. You might well just jump off the roof. If you don't want to hear the truth, you might as well the roof and kill yourself because you don't even care about your own. And when people don't care about their own life, they tend to mess up other people's. It's usually how it goes. When somebody don't care about their own life, they usually end up, creating children that are going to be terrible adults. They end up dealing with spouses and destroy the spouse from the inside out. Real talk. But he that heareth reproof getteth understanding, right? But he that heareth reproof, you hear the disapproval. You hear me? You hear it, you get an understanding. You hear me? You learning what to do and what not to do now. The fear of the Lord is the instruction of the wisdom. That's a fact. First of all, you got to fear the Lord. You want to get some wisdom, you got to fear God. How do you fear God? It's not hiding under your covers at night. It ain't going in your closet. It ain't making sure you go to Easter Sunday service at the church. That's not how you fear the Lord. You fear the Lord by keeping the commandments. If you don't keep the commandments, you don't fear God. You don't want wisdom. And before honor is humility. So before you get honor, you have to be humble. You feel me? You gotta have a humble spirit. You gotta become like a child, ready to relearn everything that you thought you knew. You feel me? You're gonna have to have humility before you can get honor. A lot of people want the honor before the humility. They just want to be respected without doing nothing to earn the respect. Yeah, we'll drop that. Let's go to John 5 and 12. All right, this is the book of John 5 and 12. Then asked they him, what man is that which said unto thee, take up thy bed and walk? Right now, this I think this the Pharisees questioning a man that was what you would call nowadays paralyzed. He couldn't walk. You feel me? And they trying to figure out what happened. How was he able to, get up and start walking now? And they want to know who did it. And he that was healed was not who it was, for Yahushua had conveyed himself away, a multitude being in that place. Right? Because Yahushua did not want him to say who did it. You feel me? He didn't want him to say who did it. Afterwards, Yahushua finding him in the temple and said unto him, behold, thou art made whole, sin no more. Right? And that's what you got to understand, first of all. The first thing you got to understand is that you cannot be a sinner and expect a blessing. You feel me? You cannot be a sinner and expect not to be paralyzed. You can't be a sinner and expect not to be, down bad on your luck. needing a blunt or a cigarette to cure your problems. You feel me? If you a sinner, that's what you better expect you finna be going through. Like Christ told this man, you whole now. You know, you walking again. You've been forgiven. Now sin no more. And that's what you gotta understand. When you come serve the Lord, you gotta sin no more. You can't keep being a sinner after you come serve the Lord. Because the Christian church have lied to us about what is sin. The Christian church told us the sin is done away with. You can do whatever you want. But right here in the New Testament, Christ is telling a man to sin no more. Because once you together and decide that you want to serve the Lord, the sinning is over with. You might have got away with some stuff before, but you won't now. And this was what Christ is saying. Christ is saying this to the man that he healed. You feel me? He says, sin no more. Lest a worse thing come unto thee. That's what Christ said. Christ said a worse thing gonna come. If you sin after this, I just healed you. If you keep sinning after this, something worse is coming. Like real talk. Something worse is coming after that. Like I said, the Christian church is a religion. Because they read the book of John. They've read this scripture and still gonna tell everybody you can do whatever you want to do. Like that's evil and that's satanic. Like real talk. All right, so yeah, we're gonna drop that. We're gonna go to John, 1 John 2:24. All right, this 1 John 2:24. Let that therefore abide in you, which you have heard from the beginning. See, there we go again, talking about the beginning. For a lot of people say, oh, that's in the past. The Bible is outdated. Look, why y'all still going off that? Well, in the New Testament, they was going off the Old Testament. For the Christians that say the Old Testament is done away, that ain't what the Bible's saying in the New Testament. In the New Testament, it say, let that therefore abide in you, which ye have heard from the beginning. The Christians is the reason why black people is suffering. I'm just keeping it. The Christian church is the so-called white man's organization that he used to keep black people from rising up and serving the Lord. If that which ye have heard from the beginning shall remain in you, ye also shall continue in the Son and in the Father. Right. So the beginning, what you've learned from the beginning, is supposed to remain in you. What is the beginning? That is talking about the commandments. You hear me? Keeping the law, not sinning, is what we heard from the beginning. That's something we've always heard. But we forgot. How did we forget? Because the church told us to. The church told us to live in our fleshly desires, our lust. And now look at the neighborhood. Our enemies have devoured us. They have destroyed us. They came up against us, and we are destroyed. And the only thing that's going to fix our situation is following the Son and the Father. Ye also shall continue in the Son and in the Father. Why do we say that? Because Christ died for us to come back to the covenant. So if we don't follow Christ, And we ain't even getting to the Father anyway. Because the Father threw us away because we wanted to be sinners. We wanted to live like the heathens and do what the heathens do. See how that got us. You want to sit on a white toilet seat that bad? Well, you lost all your businesses. You wanted a white woman that bad? Well, they taking all the money. All the money, all the black people that's getting rich, they taking all the money and giving it to their family. You helping their family out. When all that money is supposed to be staying in the hood. And this is the promise that he have promised us. Even eternal life. There you go again. Eternal life. Eternal life is talking about when you come back in the earth through reincarnation, through your sons, that y'all living at peace. That's all it's about, peace. You would think it's something super magical. What is eternal life? It's never dying, ever going into the grave. No, you idiot. Eternal life is talking about peace forever. Or you could be cursed forever, because that's what we've been going through. And shit, the last 1,000 years. Shit, the last 2,000 years, black people have been cursed. And this shit is hell on earth. Like real talk. We've been going through it. About time to start getting that peace. That eternal peace that all the other nations seem to be living. They go on yachts for months, traveling around all the whole world. We living paycheck to paycheck. These things have I written unto you concerning them that seduce you. Right, and that's a fact. But that's what you got to understand. The reason why we can't get eternal life is because people keep coming and seducing us out of our position. You hear me? People keep coming and seducing us out of our spot that we supposed to be in. We keep getting seduced. We keep getting tricked by these other nations with their propaganda and their agendas and traitors amongst our own people. Yeah, we got traitors amongst our own people that come in. They trying to get some money from the white man, so they coming to trick us too, coming to seduce us too. And that's what we got to do. We got to stop being seduced. You hear me? Because these demons, they want you back. Once you come serve the Lord, these demons, they gonna come try to get you back. You hear me? They gonna come try to get you back. It's all up to you if you let them or not. How do you not let the demons come take you back? Got to make sure you serving the Lord. Got to make sure you keeping the commandments. The commandments is the key. Because if you ain't keeping the commandments, then you probably serving Satan. You hear me? It's probably, I don't even know another way it could happen. You being seduced. All right, so yeah, we'll drop that. Go to Ezekiel 33 and 31. All right, this the book of Ezekiel 33 and 31. And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. See, and that's what you gotta understand. There's gonna be a lot of people around you. You feel me? They're gonna hear what you're saying. It's gonna sound good, but they not gonna want to do it. And it's gonna be people that you love, people that you would wish would come into the truth with you, but they not. And that's just the truth. And that's just something a lot of people gotta let go. A lot of your family and people in the world, a lot of them you're gonna probably just let them go. because they're going to be seducing you back to your old life. How they going to do it? They're going to sit around. They're going to stay close to you. And they're going to always be that bug in your ear trying to convince you that, you know what, it ain't that serious. Do you really have to be in that group? Do you really have to go to these feast days? Do you really have to go to camp? Do you really have to not eat pork and shrimp and crab? Is it that serious? That's how it's going to be. It's going to be people that's going to come and sit as if they with you, and they really not. For with their mouth, they shew much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness, right? With their mouth, they showing hella love. You hear me? They talking a good game, but their mind is really going after covetousness. You hear me? They going after fleshly desires. And to covet is to want something that don't even belong to you. You hear me? They want something that don't belong to them. What's some stuff that people would trade on the Lord for that don't belong to them? A white woman. A white woman was made for a white man. You hear me? Being a drug dealer, being a scammer, fast money. You hear me? That shit do not belong to them. Unlawful food, it don't belong to them. And that's much people though. They mouth will show good love, but they mind is in a different place. They mind is not where your mind is at. And it's gonna be the people that's closest to you, like real talk. But some of them they just never coming in the truth. And they gonna hold you back. A lot of people that you close to is gonna be the ones that end up holding you back. And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice. Right. What you saying, you dropping the truth on your family and all them, and it sound really good to them. Like a pleasant song. Like, damn, that's crazy. I ain't never heard that before. This and that of this. And oh, that sound cool. I might come with you to the next class. Or I might tune in and watch it with you. And can play well on the instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do them not. And they're never coming in the truth. You feel me? This coming into the truth, coming to serve the Lord is something you're going to have to do on your own. And whoever come, let them come. But don't be surprised if they don't stay. And that's what the Bible's saying. What you're going to tell them going to sound sweet like a lovely song. And then they never going to do it. They never going to do it. You're going to look up. They still smoking weed. They hitting a blunt like, yeah, cuz that's crazy. That stuff you be talking about with the Israelites. But, oh, no, I ain't really with all that. Like, real talk. You tell them sex is marriage. They sex is marriage. I'm about to go have a one-night stand tomorrow with this woman I just met. That ain't my bitch. I ain't married to her. But it sound good. But they not gonna do it. A lot of stuff we say sound like poetry, and people it's just going in one ear and out the other. They really don't even care. Like real talk. All right, we're gonna drop that. We're gonna go to Luke 6 and 22. All right, this is Luke 6 and 22. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you. Right. That's a fact. And these Christ words. For people that say God is all love and, you know, ain't no hate in the Bible. Christians, this is how you know Christians don't even read the Bible. Because if Christians read the Bible, they would have known in the New Testament that Christ said, blessed are ye when men shall hate you. Now, why would that be something Christ would want? Why would he say you blessed? You feel me? Because they hate you because you're not wicked. Just like during the time of the Romans and the Greeks, it's just like right now in America. In America, you can be evil and wicked. You feel me? You can be evil and wicked, and it's not a sin. The stuff that God say you can't do, in America, they say you can. But if you choose not to do it anyway, a lot of people gonna hate you because you ain't wicked like they is. Because they want y'all to be wicked together. You feel me? They need a partner in crime. What they say, misery loves company. Misery do love company. And that's why you shouldn't keep company with everybody. You know? Sometimes you don't need no furniture. Because too much furniture invite the wrong type of people in the house. Like real talk. Because the Bible say, blessed are ye when men shall hate you. You blessed. People hate you for being righteous. You blessed. And them demons and evil spirits, everybody always talking about, and I need to burn sage, and I don't want that bad energy, all that dumbass shit people be saying. Well, I'm just telling you, you ain't got to worry about none of that if you keeping the laws and commandments. Because if you serving God, most people not even gonna want to come around you. Them evil ass bitches out there that's fucking up everybody's life, them bitches is gonna run from you. You feel me? Once you break down to them that you serve God, that you keep the commandments, you follow the law. A lot of them wicked bitches that you can't seem to wonder how you ended up with, you feel me? A lot of them will run from you if you were serving the Lord. They wouldn't even want no parts of you. And when they shall separate you from their company and shall reproach you and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Right, they're going to call you evil for serving the Most High. For following Christ, they're going to try to shame you. You feel me? They're going to try to separate from you. That's what they're going to do. Blessed. You blessed if you serving the Lord. If you serving the Most High, you are blessed. Because evil people is going to separate from you. They're going to try to shame you for being righteous. And it's going to be all for the Son of Man's sake. Real talk. They're going to be calling you evil. You don't want to celebrate Christmas. They're going to say you evil. You taking away the kids' childhood. When the whole time Christmas is more satanic than damn Halloween. All you got to do is do your research. And you will see your birthday is more wicked than Halloween, you dumbass. Let's go to Acts 1 and 16. Oh, yeah. Acts 1 and 6. All right, this is the book of Acts 1 and 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom of Israel? So you gotta pay attention to the wordplay. Because like I said, the Christians are lunatics. In the New Testament, they're asking about the kingdom of Israel. Not everybody. Not so God so loved the world. He gave his only begotten son and who all that. No. They're asking Christ in the New Testament about the kingdom of Israel. When is it going to be restored? Because right now we are under oppression from the Romans. We're not ruling like Deuteronomy said we was going to do. We ain't ruling like Moses said we was going to do. So when is the kingdom going to be restored? And he said unto them, it is not for you to know the time or the seasons which the Father have put in his own power. Right. And what did Christ say? Christ didn't say, oh no, God so loved the world. Christ didn't say that. They asked him about the kingdom of Israel. And Christ said, Don't nobody know. Don't nobody know but the Father. Christ didn't say, wait, what are y'all talking about? God loved the Chinese, the Japanese. It ain't just about Israel. Christ didn't say that. He didn't say it. He said, oh man, nobody know the time but the Father. Just wait on it. You hear me? Just wait. It'll be all right. Kingdom of Israel will be here soon. Sooner than you think. And this time when it come, it ain't going away. You know, the children of Israel ain't running into hiding or going into slavery of the northern nation. That's done. That's over with. But don't nobody know when it's going to happen. Don't nobody know but the Father. Oh, yeah. First Chronicles 16:6. First Chronicles 16:16. And even of the covenant which he made with Abraham and of his oath unto Isaac. Right, because that's how the covenant it went from Abraham, Isaac, then to Jacob, which is the 12 tribes of Israel. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. 12 tribes of Israel. That's how the covenant went. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. It was not given into the whole earth. It was not given into the whole world. That's why in the New Testament, they asked Christ, when is the kingdom of Israel going to be restored? The kingdom of Israel, not everybody. And have confirmed the same to Jacob for a law, and to Israel for an everlasting covenant. Everlasting covenant. And to Israel for an everlasting covenant. You feel me? This is an everlasting covenant that we got with the Most High. It's never going to end. We're never going to not be punished by the Lord. It's going to keep happening until we get right. Until we gather ourselves together, O nation not desired, we're going to keep being punished because we signed a contract with the Lord that we're going to keep these commandments or we're going to be punished. And there's no getting out of it. It's everlasting. Real talk. Yeah, but that's the end of tonight's class. You feel me? Tune in every Monday, Tuesday. Tune in Wednesday night for the podcast. You feel me? How about Shimmy? I was shot by the thumb. Y'all was Shema thumb by Shimmy. I was shot.